Hey everyone, it's Santomassimo with the Massimo Minute. And today we're going to talk specifically about, well, your future. Your future. When we work with so many commercial real estate brokers, we recognize there really are four futures, four that every broker will hit. They'll somehow, some way determine today we'll end up a year from now. In fact, every day you make decisions that will impact where you are. So in this Massimo Minute, it's all about the four futures. So when I talk about the four futures, we talk about where you're growing. Well, talking about growing about a year from now. So a year from now, where will you be? And at Massimo, studying thousands of clients over 15 years, we recognize your future state comes down to four positions in commercial real estate. You can be an authority, that's the cream of the crop. Producer, you're producing a high level every year consistently. A believer, that's where most of commercial real estate agents fall today. The believers or the spectators. Well, you're not around very long if you're a spectator. Blaming the market, it's not your fault, and you're not engaged. Again, where are you today? Take a look at the future. Where are you today? We're going to be a year from now. And the fact is, decisions you make today impact will you be a year from now. So if you decide simply to drift and not make significant changes in your commercial real estate practice, well, worst case, you become a spectator and generally you leave the industry. That's because what happens is technology changes, approaches changes, legislation changes, economic changes, shifts in the marketplace, like it's happening right now. So you don't want to drift. You don't want to drift. And a lot of drifters end up being believers, just average producers. The other point, of course, is to draft, right? To take action, make a decision to do more, be better, produce more, and to be a producer. That means to take today and say, what can I change today about my practice where I can improve upon so a year from now, I'll be in a different position. And that's what we mean by knowing where you are and the four futures where you will grow to. And if you look at that from a spectrum of a gap, the gap between a spectator and an authority a year from now is very, very wide. Why is that? Because a year from now, it's a lot riskier than it is today. It's a lot harder than it is today, and it's a lot costlier than it is today. Think about you're not an authority today or a top producer today, but you could be a year from now with some changes. If you don't make those changes, how much money are you leaving on the table? That's the point, right? If I don't make the changes, how much money am I leaving on the table? How much commissions will I not earn by not making these changes, by not being decisive, to not inputting some action? The point is this, look at today. Today, the gap, it's almost nothing. It's quite close because today you can make the decisions to become that top producer, that authority that you know you can be, and put forth some actions. So that's called the draft, by the way. Drafting with tools and technology and leaders, and yes, coaches like Massimo, and other ways to become a top producer. That's what I mean by the four futures. So, yeah, in this Massimo Minute, I want you to think about your four futures. Are you going to drift or are you going to draft? If you're going to draft, you align yourself with better tools, better technology, better people, better leaders. Draft. It's the way you should do. Move forward and accelerate to becoming a producer or, the authority. Until next time, this is Santomassimo with Massimo Minute.